Well, welcome to Ravensdale Bible Academy. Today I want to introduce you to Dirty Jobs. Fantastic course, one of the first courses that I developed while really using somebody else's format or somebody else's lecture. There's no reason why we can't learn from already previously designed programs, but then we will take and use that program to our advantage so that we can study it. Mike Rowe is the host of Dirty Jobs and really has started a movement across America. Mike speaks a lot about the opportunity of dirty jobs, the opportunity of blue collar work, the opportunity of vocational or technical schools. And he's kind of gotten the misnomer of being anti-college. He's not anti-college. He's just pro-work. He's pro-skill. And so we want to actually evaluate that. When I became superintendent of a Christian school district, one of our goals was 100% of our students go to college. What I found out quickly is not every student is made for college. Not every student wants to go to college. Not every student needs to go to college. One of our worst academic students was actually a kid who could put a car together. And so he just didn't have any interest in the academics of school, but he wasn't dumb. And he didn't need to go off to a four-year university. So instead, he chose to go to a technical college. Another student had a desire to be a fireman, and we had an opportunity to while you're in high school, start in a dual enrollment situation where he could learn and train to be a fireman while in high school. And so there's other opportunities other than college. I know that's a shocker, and you'll hear from me in other courses about that and lectures. But today, what we want to do is look at this course on dirty jobs. Dirty jobs is really about blue collar vocations, or I should say an introduction to them, because we want to give you information and inspire you. We want to inspire our students to do great things, and great things may include working for a company, starting your own company, or going to university. But Dirty Jobs is going to kind of show you another option. College is extremely expensive, right? A lot of people are going into debt for college, coming out and finding that they have no skill. They have no marketable skill. And so they have this huge debt. They can't find a job. And the average paying job for a college graduate coming out in America right now is $40,000. Well, you know what? A lot of blue collar jobs do that. And you don't have to go to college. You don't have to spend $20,000 to $50,000 a year going to debt. And so this course is going to show you episodes like an inside look at America's gringy, hard, gross, stinky jobs. Things like, coal miner, roofer, sludge cleaner, or the guy who cleans up the roadkill or septic tank. These are good paying jobs. And there's a great need for skilled labor in America. And a lot of our skilled labor is actually retiring or getting old and moving on, and they need a new wave of crane operators. They need a new wave of forklift drivers. And so we want to be able to show another pathway, a way of staying out of debt. Stay out of debt. This gives students an exposure to another pathway. Trade schools, technical schools are actually proving to be great paying careers. It's the reverse. It used to be that we had an apprenticeship model, and then we got into the modern era and everybody wanted to go to college and you needed to be white collar and become managers. Now we're actually seeing a shift back to the apprenticeship model. And so again, we want to empower our students to have a full understanding of the career path ahead. And it's not just college. It's not just college. And you could be successful and be on the road to success, even though when they announce your name at the high school graduation, Tony Jamie, not summa cum laude, not going to Stanford University. Tony Jamie is starting his pathway to financial independence, financial stability, and a great career path. What's wrong with that? And so dirty jobs, what we want to do is look at our course description. This is, again, just an introduction. We're going to survey the depths of each of these businesses. We learn about the business. We see a real life example of how the business works and how they found success. Each student is going to apply the principles that they learn from each episode and make an application to their own life. This is going to be accomplished by watching YouTube episodes and then outlining in your composition book, and then creating, again, summary papers. So our learning objectives, we're going to learn, well, how do you start a business? What does that look like? What kind of skills and knowledge are required for some of these jobs, some of this work? Understand what makes this job dirty. What makes this job hard? What makes this business function? What makes this business go? Understanding and seeing the company workforce, the structures. I know several students, one of my sons is like, Dad, I don't want to be a blue collar guy. I like working outside. I like working with my hands. I like building things. And he was involved in framing, building houses, and he loved that. And it's a great industry. Some of the other guidelines that we want to use when we're writing this paper is, we want to have the title on there. We want to have the background. How was this product or company developed? What obstacles have they overcome? What kind of skills and knowledge? Understand what makes the job dirty and hard, what makes business function, describe the company's workforce and structure, and what are your concluding thoughts? That's what we want to see on the summary paper. And you can see in your course syllabus samples and an outline in more detail of that. Just to give you, just kind of a taste, you're going to look at businesses that are, in bat caves, or garbage collectors, a pig farmer, snake wranglers, dirty DNA, hot tar roofer, and septic tanks. So dirty jobs, your student, believe it or not, is going to actually love this course. I love every episode that I've ever seen from Dirty Jobs. Mike does a phenomenal job of narrating it. He's actually on site. He's actually getting dirty himself. And so he's knowledgeable, he's funny, and you're going to learn a lot. If nothing else, your student will see, look, I'm not a get dirty, hardworking sweat guy. And so this should encourage them to do better academically, go on to college. So we never know which pathway this is going to take. But dirty jobs.